Lusitano Challenge Cup is our feature race on Sunday, race number 9. Back on the all-weather for this. It's 1650, headed by Class 2 contest as well. Dragon General, who's a dual winner on the dirt. They were over the 1200 metres. Elusive State, he's 3 from 3 course and distance this season. King Genki made all last start over course and distance as well, beating Glorious Artist, who certainly had his excuses. Winning Faith was third on his only start on the all-weather so far. That was behind Calculation. Hank's Decision goes up in class, and Bear Slam eligible for a lower grade. 0 from 4 on his 4 starts so far in Hong Kong, behind Elusive State last time. King Genki and People's Night have been up at Chung Fo. That's all in the last month. Right. What's the speed map looking like here?
Well, it probably will be good, you would think, with King Genki rolling, Raging Blitzkrieg rolling over to join. People's Night was forward in a trial recently. Winning Faith, Packing Dragon looks to have lost a fair bit of his early speed. I actually think Glorious Artist will be in close attendance. I don't think he'll sit behind Elusive State. I get the feeling they might want to be in front of him. So that could be a little bit of a switcheroo there towards the back, but a solid enough tempo driving through that first bend.
He's looked a good horse this season, especially on the surface, hasn't he? Elusive State. He's put on about 100 pounds as well, this horse. He's going really nicely, a couple of even sectionals.
It's all muscle, Paul.
Yeah, I know. And he moves fluently. He goes well. Elusive State, he's on trial for Dubai, as we know. People's Night, I thought, was a really nice gallop from him down the back straight. He's performed well on the surface before and can pop up at reasonable odds as well. Can People's Night. Matthew Chadwick will take the mount on him, and he's cherry ripe going into his contest. And Winning Faith, another one that's performed quite well on the all-weather before. He's only had the 1 start, but I thought he ran well on it. And you can see he's quite keen here in the morning. So another one going nicely. Certainly is. Grant van Niekerk will ride him. We'll start with the favourite, and that is Elusive State. He's had a couple of tough runs. He's still won. He's got barrier 7 here. He's raised 36 points this season so far in the ratings. Yes, and obviously, as Paul highlighted, they're potentially looking at a trip to Dubai with him. And should he run well, I think they've, probably go on with it. I expect him to run well here. He's been given nice breaks between his races, and he has been a real revelation, climbing a long way in the ratings. He does have to carry 16 pounds more than what he carried here when he won, so he's going to have the full brunt of a big weight on his back. But he's going super, and his recent trial suggests he's holding the form. Yep, 4 from 4 this season, isn't he? So he's going well. I think he'll win again. All right, that's Elusive State. What about King Genki? Glorious Artist. Well, the incident's probably just about happened, hasn't it? But yep. He got knocked off stride, flew home for second. Yeah, he should have won. Look, he was in front just past the post. King Genki, there were 7 lengths clear of anything else, so it was still a good run from King Genki. Well, he won it, so it was a good run from him as well. But I think Glorious Artist can overturn it on King Genki. So do I, and I think he's the real toughest task for Elusive State to probably beat too. He does hold the track record over the 1800, we know. That was a super effort. You look at him, he's actually carrying 6 pounds less to what he carried there. Elusive State's carrying 16 pounds more. I know he hasn't had a run for quite a few weeks, and Glorious Artist backing up quickly, but he's going to be hard to beat, I would have thought. All right, one more to have a look at, and it's Dragon General, who consistently finds a spot in the money and consistently goes around at a big price as well. Yeah, he's the fly in the ointment, isn't he? He will most likely sort of get back maybe midfield, maybe a fraction worse, but he's got form behind Waikuku recently. He is a winner on the all-weather, as you touched on earlier, Andrew. He's been placed twice. Mi Choi doesn't mess around with them when he goes onto the all-weather. They're there to win. Look, I've got him in. I'd be surprised if he could roll Elusive State and Glorious Artist, but if he does, he'll probably win the race. Yeah, he's just got to carry that. He's got to give weight away to all these other horses. That's what worried me a bit. All right. No surprises though, Paul. Elusive State's favourite. Yeah, if he's going to be competitive in Dubai, he's going to have to go pretty close to winning this, if not win it. So he's on top to beat Glorious Artist. Winning Faith, 1 start, 1 placing, and Raging Blitzkrieg's gone really well on the surface this season already. So 2, 6, 8 and 5. Taking the Quinella 2 and 6, because I think Elusive State will start short. Yeah, for that reason, I'm going to tip Glorious Artist. I thought he was extremely unlucky not to win last start, and he does have a track record already under his belt on this surface. So him ahead of Elusive State, but I'd love to see him run well because I'd like to see him go to Dubai and represent Hong Kong. Dragon General, Raging Blitzkrieg, 6-2-1-5. Yep, I'm with Team Elusive State as well. Hopefully he can win again, and the dream's alive for Dubai. We're back on the turf for the final 2 races of the programme.